In this video, we will learn how to find inflection point of a function. The question is, find the inflection points or point for the following function. F of x is equal to 1 upon 9 x cube minus 1 upon 6 x square minus 2 upon 3 x plus 1. Okay, we need to find out the inflection point or points for this function. By inflection point, what we mean? An inflection point is defined as a point on the curve in which the concavity changes. That means the sign of the curvature of the curve changes. If I have this kind of curve, okay, the inflection point will be that very point where the sign of the curvature changes. So here it is concave, what we call concave down, and from this point it is concave up. Okay, the point where this curvature changes, we call that very the point of inflection. And how do we calculate? Simple thing. First we take the first derivative of the given function. Let's denote it by f dash x. Okay, if I take the first derivative of this function, so we have 1 upon 9, derivative of x cube is 3x square, minus, then we have 1 upon 6, derivative of x square is 2x, minus 2 upon 3, and derivative of x is 1. Okay, and derivative of a constant is 0. And if I rewrite it, so it becomes 1 upon 3 x square minus 1 upon 3x minus 2 upon 3. Okay, so first we take the first derivative, then we, so this is our f dash x, then we take the second derivative and set it equal to 0. Now what will be the second derivative? The derivative of the first derivative will be the second derivative. So we have 1 upon 3, derivative of x square will be 2x, minus we have 1 upon 3, derivative of x will be 1, and we set it equal to 0. Or let's rewrite it first. That means f double dash x is equal to 2 upon 3x minus 1 upon 3. So point of inflection occurs at a point where we set the second derivative equal to 0, and we set this function equal to 0. That means 2 upon 3x minus 1 upon 3 is equal to 0. Solving for x, which implies 2 upon 3x is equal to 1 upon 3, which means x will be equal to 1 upon 3. Transposing this 2 upon 3, it will become 3 upon 2. So 3 and 3 gets cancelled, so x will be equal to 1 upon 2. That means this point, which is 1 upon 2, this is the point where the sign of curvature of this function changes, and this point will be called the inflection point. Okay, very simple thing. To find out the inflection point, we set the second derivative equal to 0 and solve for the value of the variable, and that will give us the point of inflection. I hope I make myself clear. Thank you.